Hello everyone, I am Cassandra. I'm the project manager for Sovereign. Obviously I'm not Damon, but we have our mass production copy to show you today. And I think we're both more nervous than we are excited, so that's why I'm the one opening this. I'm really, I am excited, but I'm also so nervous. So this is the actual copy of our game. All of the other copies you have seen are a digital print, which means it's not actually like the real print that you guys will be receiving. Okay, so first thing in here is our playmats. Just from like rolled up, they look amazing. So I will open up a couple of these. We have so many, I probably won't open all of them, but already I can see the color is so vivid, like even more vivid than the initial copies that we got. Oh man, look at that. Wow. That is quite nice.
Pretty delightful blue.
That is like so vivid and colorful and like, yeah, it looks really nice. I'm not like particularly a playmat person, but I gotta say our playmats are real nice. Whoo, look at that. That is gorgeous. That looks really nice. They're nice and thick. They've got this rubber backing. They obviously don't move around at all. They feel really nice. They feel really durable. I'll open up one more of them and then to the box itself. Okay, let's see what this one is. I think this one is actually one of my favorites. If you missed out on playmats during our Kickstarter, fear not, you will have a chance to buy it in retail. It will be available. I don't know exactly when yet, but yeah, that's beautiful. They look really nice. They look really nice. Okay, here is our main box. Now, if you've been following along, you know that the main issue we were having with this is that the art was too dark for a long time. We just couldn't figure out how to get it brighter with our manufacturer, just because when you're looking at a picture on a computer screen, it's completely different than when it actually gets printed. So there's some communication issues, and we finally, I hope, figured out how to make this look bright and beautiful. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is extremely vibrant.
It looks really good. It looks really, really good. Okay, so here we are. Here is our cover.
Honestly, that's a bit of a miracle because we guessed on about 15% of this. We knew there was no way to actually look at some of this because we were doing some colors that are usually not possible. So we guessed, and we did a brightness pass that couldn't be replicated on a digital printer, and the offset did replicate it.
Yeah, my heart's going, but this looks
yes,
really
this
good.
Was entirely.
This looks really beautiful.
I'm really happy that worked because that was potentially a long shot. And
yep.
I was reasonably sure I've had a long life as a colorist, but yeah, that worked. I'm really happy about that.
It looks really
cool.
nice. Okay, let me open this without damaging anything. I might need to grab a pair of scissors here. These are the exclusive two-sided, double-sided citadels that are coming with all of the Kickstarter backers orders.
This is the official way to open factory copies of games, by the way, with kitchen knives.
I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know.
I have somebody else do. I don't ever do myself. Someone actually open it. Feel good. Does it feel good to open? I guess does the plastic roll off smoothly? This is all pretty important, actually.
It's rolling off real smooth.
Okay.
It feels really nice. It feels good. We've got this spot gloss, which is not super visible on the front, but you can
really makes the white vibrant.
Really, you can really see it on the side
brings
here.
The color out in them in a way that the matte doesn't, but the matte looks way better with the darker.
Yeah. So that looks pretty cool. So you've got two different sides. You can choose which kind of profiles you like the most, or the images. Looks pretty dang good.
Pretty happy with that.
I'm pretty happy with it too. And then there's the back.
That's so much better than the last one.
It's so much better.
It's so much clearer.
It's really nice, like a nice finish. Feels good. Okay, let's see what's inside.
Oh, there's a little thing.
So this is a new EU regulation. So you're going to start seeing these in a lot of games. Anything that is available in the EU, you're required to have safety information in all of the EU languages. So it's a lot. So you're welcome to throw this away, obviously. Okay, we've got our rule book, which looks gorgeous. It has looked gorgeous, honestly, from the very beginning. Really vibrant, beautiful colors, very clear. Looks very nice to me. Looks very nice. Yep, we've got that beautiful image on the front. Okay. And of course, we've got our storybook. Storybook has a story for every faction in the game. So you can make narrative choices, basically, about which faction you might want to play the most. Looks gorgeous. Very nice. Okay. All right. These look awesome.
Right, thanks.
Yeah. The quality is super nice. These are like, these are really nice. They feel really nice. They're like beautiful and shiny. So those look great. Okay, and some of these have poked out. I don't think that's much of a problem. Okay, and so now...
Honestly, the first time I get things like that, I'm like, oh no, they come out too easily.
But no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you just want them to come out easily.
You want them to fall out really easily, because otherwise you get those little tags on the end of them.
Yep,
You
totally.
really don't want those.
Yeah, they punch out really clean.
When they're clean, that means they're lasered correctly.
Yeah, so all those tokens are going to go in this lovely bag, which has got our little embroidered logo. Really nice. Yep, feels really good. And of course, this is designed to hold everything. Ultimately, when we did our Kickstarter, a huge majority bought the expansion as well. So we designed the box to hold the expansion also. So when you get the box, there are 6 decks that are going to come in the box. There's enough space in here to put the additional decks in there. Also enough space to put in, if you bought the additional dice and the acrylic tokens, there's enough space for all of that stuff in this box. So that's what's going on here. We will do a separate video showing you how you can pack the box, because I think that's fun, like all the different options for how you can pack these boxes. Okay, so let's look at a couple of these. They come out really smooth, and these are designed to hold sleeved cards. So there's enough space in here for sleeved cards. When you first get them, they are going to be wrapped so they stay nice and safe during shipping, of course. And then they've got those nice little tabs that make it really easy to open things. So let's open one of these. Here we go. Okay. I mean, the cards look real good. So, clarity, very high. The clarity on the text, which we couldn't fully see from the digital print. But with this print, they look really nice. They feel really nice. I think the color is quite...
Yeah, way more vibrant.
Is quite beautiful.
And it was already quite vibrant.
It's quite vibrant. Like, this was one of the things we were a little worried about, was that, oh, we're gonna... these don't look as vibrant as we expected, but definitely now that we're looking... Ooh, look at that. Now that we're looking at the actual offset print, which is a completely different way to print than digital, they look really nice. And then we've got our face summary here. So those ones, there's one in every single one of these decks. So everybody can have...
From black. Last time you saw the black one and we were like, oh no, it's a little smudgy. So
and it's a lot easier to find it. You're never going to lose this in your deck. It's like very easy to find. So there's that. And of course we've got the your leader and your citadel. Those look really great. Yeah, this looks pretty dang good. So that is... I mean, do you want to see any more of this, or should we look at the expansion? What do you want to do?
Let's crack out the expansion. This looks great.
This looks really good.
I'm really happy with this. Everything looks very...
Yeah.
Like, the contrast looks good.
Whoops.
Color looks good. Consistency looks good.
Yep.
As long as it feels good, then we are very, very solid here. So.
Yeah. And basically what this final check is on our end is the games have been printed but not assembled. So if we looked at this and we're like, oh, you put the completely wrong deck in the wrong deck box, then this is when we fix it. So we are going to off camera go through every single thing and make sure every card is in the correct deck and all of that stuff. So, okay, that is good. I'm gonna get this out of the way here. All right, so if you got card sleeves, they're gonna come in a box like this. Tons of card sleeves. They're very heavy, and they look awesome. They have not changed since the last video that we showed them in, so they look really good. They match the backs really, really nicely, and they're pretty high quality. So, very nice card sleeves. Now let's look at the expansion. Whoop. So this expansion is 4 additional decks. Okay, there we go. All right, looks good. Color way better than the last time we got it. Looks as it should. So that's very exciting. And then we have the back here, which looks very nice. Awesome. Here we've got, again, our lovely safety information that you can throw away. And look at that. I love the way that this looks.
Yeah.
I just like that it comes and it's just got the 4 decks all ready to go. The art just looks so beautiful. It's just, these really just came out lovely. They look so nice. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, on the backs of each of these, it has information about the factions, narrative information, so you can kind of decide which one will be the most fun for you to play as. And then, if you got these, you can, of course, bring things separately if you want to keep this box. I encourage you to keep the box just because it's nice. And you could always, it's a good box, and you could always, if you're playing with, 3 friends and you're like, oh, I want to bring like this one and this one, you can just, stick 4 in there really easy. And then you've got a smaller carrying case just for a small game. Or, of course, you could put all of them into the base box. So here, you can either place them like this, so you can see the names of the factions, or you can place them this direction, so you can see kind of the, like the flavor. Each of them has a little bit of flavor text. So there are a lot of different ways that you could just like open the box and choose which deck might be fun to play with. You read these quotes, many voices with nothing to lose but chains, and you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like something I would enjoy playing. So you can put them in either direction. But this, I love this insert. I think the insert is just so nice. It's just so well designed. I'm very excited about it.
It's one of those things that really irks us in board games when they don't have a good insert, or they've tried to have a good insert and it didn't work out, and it's like, oh no, now we're like only gonna play once or twice, and we're not actually gonna get the proper use out of it.
Well, because yeah, ultimately, even if a game is really good, if the opening experience is terrible, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna open this and it's gonna be just a nightmare, you just don't play it as often. So here are those. This is with all of the quotations out. Of course, you could also put them in and have the names of each faction out instead. And then we have got, so we ended up printing the dice and the acrylics at a different factory. They look really great. Some of you already commented on our last update. Luckily, a lot of you were really excited about the new dice. Some of you were a little disappointed. I'm so sorry that we were not able to do essentially the look that we had initially said we were going to do on Kickstarter. They just didn't have the ability. Like, the factories couldn't do what we wanted to do. So we went with something else instead, and we're pretty happy with how they look. And a lot of you are too, so I am glad. But we were able to get a lot more detail from this new factory, so we're able to put that Absinthian logo on these dice. These ones are to track your forge, And then these ones are to track the number of echoes you have. So these go up to 12 because in a 2-player game, you're going to be going to 12. Obviously, in a 3 or 4, you will only be going to 10. So that's what those dice are. And if you got the dice, there is a lot of space to put them into the box. You'd have more dice than this, of course, but this is where you can put those. And then we also have the acrylic tokens here. So the acrylics, this is also from the new factory. You can see they are like so much thicker than our previous acrylics, which we just were not happy at all with. They feel really nice. They're the kind of component you just kind of want to do this with throughout the game, so they just feel really good. They feel like they're pretty good quality, and they're gonna hopefully be a really nice addition for the people who bought them. So this box has plenty of space for both the acrylics and the standard tokens as well. So you can keep the acrylic tokens in here if you wanted, or you would probably, if you have the acrylics, put them in your little bag, but you can do whatever you want. And so that's what all of these extra cavities are in the box. I think all this looks pretty damn good.
I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, it's a big relief. It's a huge relief, honestly. This has been such a difficult endeavor, exciting endeavor, but very, very challenging. And now that we've done it, it's going to be easier next time. It's going to be easier for any expansions that come out. And there are a ton of new things in the works. Damon has already talked about his solo/co-op mode, which he is working on. There are already a couple of expansion decks that we're thinking about, and a TTRPG as well. So we are excited to get these into your hands. And as soon as I have information about shipping, about when the games are actually getting onto like boats, I will let everybody know. And depending on where you are in the world, you'll get these games at slightly different times, of course. But we're at the finish line. We're so close. So I'm excited for you guys to see these. Thank you so much for all of the support that you guys have given us. I think I speak for myself and for Damon. The greatest thing that we've gotten out of this whole experience is the community, is the people who are so excited about this game, about playing the game. There's nothing more delightful than meeting people at conventions who are excited about this game and about the world and gameplay and all of that stuff. So thank you for everything, and we will update you on when you'll be getting your games.